Hey guys, it's the Vinci of Design back on your screens. Today's video is going to be about how you can achieve sliding animations on Figma in your prototypes. So I worked on this design, it was a challenge by Team X on Twitter, and a lot of people were asking about how I achieved some of the interactions I did on this page. So for this video, we're going to be taking just the sliding interaction, like exactly what just happened with this image and the text, how the different elements of your page slide into your screen. And yeah, let's get into it. So I already have the elements that we're going to be working with here today. It's just these two. We're not going to be redoing the whole design from the beginning. That's going to take us a lot of time, but I want to work with these three and show us how we can achieve that sliding effect on your prototypes. So I'm going to select the frame I'm going to be working with. I usually use this desktop frame, and I'm going to put in the elements in the frame here. So this one is just going to have its own section. So these are elements that I worked with in that design, and I just took out of them. So they're already like in components and everything. I just took out of it to work on this video to show us how it works exactly. So I think I want to give this like a different color. I don't know, I just feel like it. I'm probably doing too much right now, but just bear with me. Okay, I think I'm feeling this color. Yeah, so let's move on to the interesting part where the magic happens. So I'm just going to duplicate this, and I'm going to try to get the spacing between this element and this element. That's 126, 124. Let's just make it 125, 125, 109, 109. So I'm going to make this a frame selection, and I'm going to add auto layout and give it a vertical padding of 125, and then a horizontal padding of 109. And I'm also going to make sure that the frame has the same feel with the color of our frame here. Right, so we have this, and then next step is to remove the auto layout because we don't really need it after you've made sure that everything is well aligned. I'm going to make it a component and create another variant. I'm going to also reshape how it is presented, how my component is, because I need space to work on this. So I have this, right, and then the first thing we do is to remove this element from the frame, right? So I also want you to notice that this element is still inside this variant. It's inside the variant. Once it comes out of the variant, your prototype won't work the way you want it to. So make sure it's always inside the variant. So this component is inside the variant, and I moved it up because I want it to slide in when I load that prototype. So it's going to give me that sliding in. It's going to slide in from the top down to the middle. So the effect you're going to give it is the interaction detail is going to be after delay. Let's just work with the 800 ms here. Change to variant 2, and it should be smart animate is out 300 ms. You can play with this depending on how fast you want it to happen or how slow you want it to happen, depending on what you have in mind, right? So this is exactly how you achieve that. I'm just going to one more thing. Please don't forget this, as I did. You have to make this element's opacity 0 so that it doesn't show, right? So that's 0. So when I'm copying this, only this is showing, but that variant is inside of it, right? But it's not just showing. So I'm going to take this and put into my frame that I'm working with, right? And position it to where that hoodie element is. It's on top of it, so you won't see it anymore. And I'm just going to try to test this to see if it works the way I want it to work. Okay, I don't know if you saw that, but I think it did exactly what we wanted it to do. So I think I'm just going to go back here and make it happen a little bit slower. My prototype, so that we can really see how everything happens. Let's make this one. Yeah, did you see that effect? It just slid in after the page loaded, and that's exactly what we wanted it to do. So that will be all for today's video, and part 2 of how to achieve slide animations for your Figma prototypes will be coming up this week. So don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share for someone who would need it. Bye guys.